Hello, we will give a presentation on the theme of student loans fail students. The content of presentation is summary and words, followed by critical thinking and then personal engagement. First, I will explain the summary of this article. The subtitle we've set Is it a good way to keep interest rates low? The writer thinks that it's ironic to keep students' loan lower because it will only end up with higher tuition. There's no difference between housing prices and tuitions because they will get higher when they loan money to them. Colleges and universities' main resources are from student loans, so they are going to charge what market will bear. Keeping interest rates low will keep loans proliferating. In the middle of the paragraph, without the government's involvement, guarantee of loan repayment, only applicants with low risk will be given a loan opportunity because the number of students is too large. The rate at which college graduates' tuition prices and amounts rise is too high compared to the salary they receive at work, causing many students to incur huge debts. Student loans will haunt all the lives of students who owe them after graduation. At the end of the paragraph, blue-collar workers pay taxes for welfare programs. If heavy rate raises taxes on small business like high business taxes, jobs will decline. In fact, Obamacare tax delayed expansion and reduced jobs. The economy can be better with oil and natural gas filled, but people experience a waste of spending with the chaotic policy of unproductive government taxes. This is the whole story. Next, Suwon will give a presentation on words and critical thinking.
Next, let's review the new words that appeared in the text. push up, 밀어올리다, tuition, 수업, 수업료, mortgage, 대출금, envelope, 세게 치다, goof, 바보 같은 실수를 하다, as a law calls for, 법에 따르면, taxpayer, 납세자, chief source, 주된 이유, interest rate, 금리, bear, 힘든 것을 견디다, proliferate, 급증하다, guarantee, 보장하다, debtor, 채무자, owe, 빚지고 있다, many times that much, 몇 배나 되는, mustache, twirling, 턱수염을 비비꼰, villain, 악당, default, 채무 불이행, help out, 도와주다, blue collar, 육체 노동자의, be less likely, 뭐뭐할 가능성이 있다, counterproductive, 역효과를 낳다. Obama said, "We have worked with financial institutions to reform student loans, so today more students are getting college degrees at a lower cost." This sounds like the reform of student loans has lightened their burden of life from buying expensive education and allowed more students to go to college freely. The reality is close to the opposite. The rational adjustment of college tuition is just an indication that it has become easier to get a student loans. As this article mentioned, we need government involvement in the end. So we should not perceive it badly, but we need resolute decision to have better than low interest rate.
We think that too much tuition doesn't improve the equal opportunity to students. As Obama mentioned, that this would be very helpful for students to have equal opportunity to go to high school or something. But we think this is not true because more burden, less study, it would be happen. Government has to consider that is everyone can agree with their amount of tax for welfare policies like that. Welfare policy should be the policy that everyone could have more benefits. So, in our opinion, this is the following burden for graduates, and lying them, this is for them. We really need to change about this, and for that, we can do some elections about their economical policies, and we also need to study serious about pricing basic things, just like what author mentioned to us.
The writer was J. Ambrose, a columnist living in Colorado, and we think its purpose was to criticize Obama's student loan policies and problems of enormous burden of tuitions. And we also think it is highly reliable because it supports various survey and experiment results. Next, the point of view was that Obama's student loan policies deserve criticism because they have many problems. Last possible bias is as the policy focuses on the problems, not on the pros and cons of the policy, it is impossible to think about the benefits that university students will gain when the policy is implemented.
Finally, we are going to talk about personal engagements. First, Swan thought that I could learn more than I thought by looking at the overall flow of the writing, the feeling it gives, the writer's views and topics. First of all, or thinking that the current problem presented by the writer could occur frequently to college students like me. It made me more immersed and absorbed. By having such time, it was meaningful that I was also given the opportunity to think about the current directions and problems of student loans and the future directions of improvement. I'm not fully aware of critical writing yet, but I do not doubt that if I repeat practice like this, there will be a time when I can accept and criticize writing in a familiar manner someday. And for me, Kain's thought is because Korean is also one of the country we are weighing too much burden to Korean college students and also university. So I think it's really have to change the idea about this kind of burden things. And low interest rate wouldn't change this situation in much better way, just like what our author said. But the most important thing in the end, the author mentions that governments would be helpful in the end. So I think we need more other policies to change this. Only weighing this burden to less rich person, I think is very unfair stuff. It should be ended by better financial policies. And Hyun thought, reading this article made me think whether student loans in our country are the same or different from those in writing. As I am also a college student, I have to consider not only loans but also jobs. So I looked for whether the student policy was harmful. It is truly for students. It should also be for the entire country. Students will become people with jobs, and I think it's better not to implement them if they produce such bad results. I hope you guys enjoyed our presentation, and this is our end of our presentation. Thank you for listening.